teach her how to do the makeup on her own. Hey everybody, James Charles here, partnering with the Make-A-Wish Foundation today, and I'm so excited to be bringing it. As you guys can see, unfortunately, Kayla has learned nothing.
Everything.
Literally nothing. So I'm gonna do her makeup again, but this time I'm gonna actually walk her through the steps that I'm doing, so hopefully it sticks into this little brain of yours. Step number 1, let's remove.
Thanks.
All right, class is in session. We're gonna start off with a primer. You skip this step a lot.
Yeah.
But this is important.
Okay.
It's good for your skincare and makes the makeup go on smoother.
Ooh.
Gorgeous.
Ooh.
Next is gonna be foundation. You have a very similar problem that I do with your body. I just found this color, right? And if we do a little swatch on Kayla's shoulder, if you turn, way too light. On her face, way too dark. But on her neck, it blends in perfectly. So we're gonna do matching to the neck.
Perfect.
For foundation, I always like to start off with a brush and then I use a sponge later on to blend it in. I need you to stop swiping it though. Pouncing motions.
Oh, I've never done this before.
Yes.
Ooh.
If you do swiping, it's gonna leave streaks in your foundation, whereas if you do this, it'll go on a lot more smooth.
We don't want streaks?
No.
Oh.
Already looking good, but I want you to do a little spritz of setting spray just to rehydrate the face.
Perfect. Like that much?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, slay.
Now you're gonna go in with our oversized painted sponge, which by the way, restock for painted
Woo!
Thursday, October 5th. And now just dab that in to make sure that everything is nice and smooth and blended. It's already looking really good.
It is. Go me.
We're gonna do some cream contour, and this is where things could get a little scary, but I do believe in you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do one half of your face, and then I'll let you do the other half so I can show you where to place it.
Okay.
We're gonna imagine that there's a line from the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth. You're not gonna trace the whole thing, but you are gonna go from right here, and you're just gonna drag it right in, right below the hollow of your cheekbone. Just like that. We're gonna do it below the jaw. I know when you did my makeup, you decided to put it over here.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the vibe.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. And we're gonna do it right here in the corner of your forehead, just so everything is kind of cohesive all together.
Oh.
And we'll get to nose contour later. Right there.
Right there.
Okay, good job.
Ooh.
Nope, start from your
Oh.
ear and go inwards as opposed to there and out. Good, good,
Oh, wait,
good.
that was so
Okay,
good.
stop. That's
Oh.
enough. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, now do the jawline below your jaw. Right
was
there.
good, and then-
Perfect. And then just one right on the eye. Good.
Woo!
No swiping motions, just tap, tap, tap. And when you blend, you're gonna blend upwards.
Okay.
And that's gonna help lift the face.
Facelift.
Okay, see how already when you're putting that brush back on there, you're almost like putting it down here?
Yeah.
You need to keep the brush here and tapping it upwards. As soon as you get anything down here, it's just gonna make your cheekbones look like big. Which is
Okay.
not the vibe. Now the nose contour is one of the scariest things you can do in makeup. It is honestly a skill that takes a very long time to perfect, but I'm gonna try to help you out the best that you possibly can.
Thank you. Okay.
You wanna imagine 2 ski slopes going down your nose in brown or a contour color, right? The further you place those lines apart, the thicker your nose is gonna look, and the closer they are, the tinier your nose is gonna look. And you kind of want to, when you're drawing the lines, completely ignore the actual anatomy of your nose. So we're gonna start in this little inner corner, just like this, and then we're just gonna do one line right down the side.
Oh.
Even with the hump too, you're just gonna completely ignore it, just like that. And you do the other side.
Oh my god. Okay.
Good. Wait, that's good, Kayla. Good job. Okay. Now we're gonna blend with this little angle brush. But when you blend this, I want you to actually keep the lines kind of harsh. Everything else is very blended, very soft with the contours, but the nose contour, we kind of need somewhat harsh to create that illusion.
Okay, perfect. I got this.
Just like that.
Oh my god.
See, and now pull away from the camera a little bit. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Now it's time for concealer. We're gonna use a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm gonna do, once again, one half, and you can do the other. Do a little bit underneath your eye here, just honestly for some brightening. We're also gonna bring a little excess down the side of that nose, going right up against that contour line that you just made. That's gonna really help the illusion. We're gonna do a little bit from the corner of your mouth up beneath that contour line. So when we contoured, we did here in, now we're doing here out the other way.
Oh no.
We're gonna do a little bit on the center of the chin, right above the lip, and then right in the center of the forehead.
Oh.
Just like that. And see how that's all gonna do a little lifting action?
They look stunning.
I'm gonna go in with your painted sponge. Now, when you blend this in, I want you to obviously blend.
Yeah.
Try to keep the product relatively where it is. Don't go too crazy with blending it all around because we're obviously choosing our highlighting and contouring lines to reshape the face.
Yeah.
So if you start going crazy, it's just gonna get rid of those illusions. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Oh.
See how tiny that side of your nose looks?
Oh.
It looks more lifted and
It's
bright.
so good.
Yeah. Okay, let's have you do the other side.
Okay.
Yep, right up beneath the contour. Center of the chin. Mm-hmm. Center of the forehead. Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna trace the nose contour line right down. A little bit more in. Good, 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 good.
That was so good.
Yes, okay, now blend.
Okay.
I'm really proud of this nose contour. You did a really good job.
Come on.
Honestly, it's giving. Let's set this in place. Take your puff and we're gonna dip into the powder and we're gonna get quite a lot on there.
Oh.
Yep, just like that. You're basically putting the powder everywhere you put the concealer because this is also gonna help brighten everything.
Okay.
But I like to really use a lot of powder in the T-zone because that's where people usually get oily or creasy. So the powdering helps prevent that.
Perfect.
Now they're all set in place. Sometimes using powder can kind of blur all of the work that we just did with contouring. So now we'll just use some powders to basically reinforce all of the contouring and highlighting that we just did. Good.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Yes.
For the nose contour, we're gonna do the same thing, but I want you to just like pat it in really gently as opposed to like swiping it down. This is perfect. Great job, Kayla.
Wait.
You're really killing this.
Okay.
Now we're gonna use a bright foundation powder just in the high points of the face to reinforce those highlights. Just like that. We're gonna bring this up the side of the nose too.
Oh.
For that contour. Right in the chin. And then once again, right below the contour.
That's
and see
good.
how when you look away, that line really, look how lifted your face looks now. Good, right?
Oh.
Blush, we're really gonna focus this on the top of your cheekbone and use this to lift your face. Now I'm just gonna have Kayla do a light pink blush to kind of blend that together.
Ooh.
Perfect. Have the base all complete, but as you guys can see, we have quite a lot left to go. This is how we're looking so far. I'm honestly a proud teacher. So come back for part 2 for the brows, eyes, and literally everything else.